Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 2, number 18.
Right. The conscious mind ought to be on duty during every waking hour. When the watchman is off guard, or when its calm judgment is suspended under a variety of circumstances, then the subconscious mind is unguarded and left open to suggestion from all sources. During the wild excitement of panic, or during the height of anger, or the impulses of the irresponsible mob, or any other time of unrestrained passion, the conditions are most dangerous. The subconscious mind is then open to the suggestion of fear, hatred, selfishness, greed, self-depreciation, self-depreciation, and other negative forces derived from surrounding persons or circumstances. The result is usually unwholesome in the extreme, with effects that may endure to distress it for a long time. Hence, the great importance of guarding the subconscious mind from false impressions. What do you get from all that?
Well, I believe that to be true. Your conscious mind needs to be on guard all the time as to what you're feeding what I consider my soul. You know, if I'm not on guard, then I may be planting seeds for tomorrow's fears. Do you see what I'm saying? I may not necessarily have a fear of something that I'm feeding my subconscious with today, but on down the road I might. Case in point, I have really stayed away from horror films. I had enough fear when I was younger that I just don't have a need for it. You know what I'm saying? And I really have to be on guard because they'll sneak those things in and seemingly okay places that you wouldn't expect, you know, that really catch me off guard. And it won't necessarily freak me out today, but I may have an experience later that will automatically pull that back in. And I'll think, oh yeah, I remember when I let that one in, you know? And then I'm going to have to do further work in order to get it back out of the subconscious, which I don't know about you, but it's much harder for me to get it out of the subconscious than it is for me to get it out of my conscious or to keep it from going in. It's much more work to get it out of my subconscious. So I truly believe that when we put our guards down and just allow whatever to come in, then we're literally setting the stage for work we have to do in the future.
Well, it reminds me of the power of suggestion and how strong that is. You know, people can just plant those little seeds, and if we don't dispel them at the gate, then they'll go into our subconscious, and we can make ourselves believe anything, you know, whether it's true or not. So, even more reason to check things out and not just be oblivious to it. You know? When the watchman is off guard, or when its calm judgment is suspended under a variety of circumstances, then the subconscious mind is unguarded and left open to suggestion from all sources. So when do you think our conscious mind is off guard? When do you think we're not?
Well, we're not paying attention.
Yeah, or if we have alcohol or drugs or something in our system.
We decided to give our conscious mind something else to do. You know?
Yeah.
So if it's, like you said, you know, engaging in alcohol or drugs or whatever, and we're just allowing the subconscious to do whatever. I really feel like we open the subconscious mind to whatever comes along.
Or when we just go along with the crowd, regardless of what we think about it.
Exactly.
We just go along and let it happen. All right.
Even if we have the nudge in the moment that says, wait a minute, this isn't right, but we override that. That's the subconscious speaking, saying, hold on just a minute, don't you think you ought to check their card before you let them in the gate? And, you know, the conscious mind saying, yeah, but they're my friends, I don't want them to be mad, you know. That's the conscious mind.
And when we're children, that's even easier, because we believe everything our parents teach us, or grandparents, or whoever. Our minds are so impressionable at those early ages, and some of those things that we believe now, whether we realize it or not, came from back then when we didn't have that watchman to put in front of us. All right, that's really good stuff.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, extreme.